Hello friends, this video on Noun Part 1 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Topics to be covered in this lesson are Introduction to Noun, Types of Nouns wherein we will discuss proper noun, common noun, collective noun and abstract noun, Countable and uncountable nouns. So let us first understand what exactly is noun. So noun is a word that identifies name of a person, place or thing. So whenever you think of noun, it has to be a person, place or a thing. Now when I say name of a person, a lot of people often think that, okay, name of a person means it has to be someone's name, like Amit, Rohit, Anita. So these are names of people. So obviously they also fall under the category of noun, but in a broader way, name of a person would also include any such thing which shows a class of people. Maybe teacher is also a noun because teacher is again an identification of a particular person. Doctor is again a noun. Similarly, if you say children, that is also a noun. You say similarly, not only about people, if you talk about places. So places in terms of names of cities, names of states, names of countries, they all fall under the category of noun. But at the same time, for places, if you look at places like restaurants or gardens or park, so even they are nouns. So I hope that now you understand that when we say person, place or thing, so it is in a broader way. It just doesn't talk about name of a particular person or name of a particular place. So any such word which identifies a person or place or a thing, that is a noun. Now let us look at examples. So our first example is kids are playing chess. So here, if you look at the word kids, so kids define or kids identify a group of people, like maybe people who are younger at age, so we refer them as kids. So kids is a noun. So this is a noun. Similarly, if you talk about chess, so chess is a game, right? So chess basically refers to the name of a game, you can say. So this is also a noun. Now let's look at the next example. Rohit speaks the truth. So here Rohit is the name of a particular person. So the name of this man is Rohit. So obviously Rohit is a noun. Speaks the truth. So here truth is also a noun. Now you might say that truth is not a person, truth is not a place, truth is also not a thing. So why is truth a noun? Now that could be a valid question. Now let's analyze it in this way. So what is truth? So can we see truth? Not really. Can we touch truth? Not again. Can we feel truth? So, we can somehow feel the presence of truth, right? Like, how do we say that Rohit speaks the truth? Because we know what it is. It is something that we can feel, something which is present. So, see, every time, what is the word that I am using? It's a thing. So, truth is not a physical object. So, it is not a thing in physical terms, but it is a thing which is present somewhere and whose presence can be felt. So that ways it falls under the category of a thing, and that is why truth also is a noun. Now under noun, as you have already seen with these two examples, that under noun we will have many different categories. So in this lesson, we are not only going to talk about noun, we are also going to talk about the various forms of noun, various categories of nouns and their examples. So now let's look at a few examples of noun. Sheila loves animals. So she is Sheila and she loves animals. So here, which is the noun? So Sheila is obviously a noun. So do you have any other noun here? Now loves is verb. So do something, that's verb. So loves here is verb, but Sheila is a noun. because Sheila is the name of a particular person. What about animals? So animals, the word animals is also a noun, because animals refer to a class of living organisms, right? Like you have many different categories of living organisms. You have birds, you have reptiles, you have animals, you have human beings. So, and each of these is a noun because they kind of identify a particular class of organisms or a particular class of people, right? So animals again is a noun. Let's look at the next example. Delhi is the capital of India. So here Delhi, what is Delhi? It is the name of a place. So obviously this is a noun. What about India? So India again is the name of a country. So here Delhi and India, they represent names of places. So therefore they are examples of nouns. Moving on to the next example, honesty is the best policy. So here, this is a slightly tricky one again, because here you very distinctly do not see a person, you very distinctly again do not see a place, but what about a thing? What is honesty? So honesty again is a thing which is not physically present as such. So I mean, you really do not have a concrete thing called honesty, but yes, it is it in a way is a quality which is there within a person, right? So honesty is a quality basically. So this is an example of noun. So honesty is noun. What about policy? So policy again is a noun. That's because policy again is something which honesty is the best policy. So policy again is, it is a kind of quality or a kind of behavior, right? So this is also an example of noun. Moving on to the next example, can you buy me a packet of milk? So here, which is the noun? Now, whenever you are given a sentence and you have to identify the noun, what I personally would suggest is go word by word and try to identify that word which identifies a place, person or thing. So can, no, you buy me a packet of milk. So here, where do you find a noun? So obviously packet is a noun because packet is a thing, right? And what about milk? Milk again represents a thing, right? So these are examples of nouns. Let's look at this example. The sun shines bright. So here, which is a thing or which is a person or which is a place? So we obviously do not have a place or we do not have a person as well. But if you look at the sun, so the sun is a thing, right? In fact, the sun is a very special thing for us, right? So the sun here is an example of noun. Now, I would like to quickly mention here that a lot of us have this confusion that noun is all about names of persons, names of places, in the way that names of specific places and names of specific persons. But with these examples, I think it is clear to you that noun is also about things which are not physically present, but they denote some quality, right? So noun is also about words which denote a class of organisms like animals, birds, humans. So those are also examples of nouns, right? So now as we move ahead, we will discuss more about different categories of nouns and their examples.
Thank you. Please visit examfear.com for free quality education. You can learn with a simple 4-step learning process wherein you can watch video lessons, you can ask your questions, you can refer notes, and you can take a free online test. We have content for class 6 to 12 on physics, chemistry, mathematics, and biology along with practical videos. So please subscribe to our channel for daily updates. Thank you.